I'm now going to demonstrate how to create a new virtual machine in VirtualBox. The first thing you need to do is click the machine menu at the top of the screen, then choose New, and then type in a name for your VM. The best names are descriptive, so let's go with Debian, since that is the name of the operating system that you will be installing to this VM. You can leave the machine folder as it is. This is where the virtual machine's files will be stored. And you can see that VirtualBox has automatically changed the type and the version here based on what we typed in this box. When you're ready to proceed, click Next. Now, this is important. Memory. The memory that you allocate to a VM must be available on your physical computer system. You can see here that if I want to, I can assign a large amount of RAM to this VM. You may not be able to do that if you don't have the same amount of RAM that I have. So just make sure that you choose something that is going to allow your host operating system, that is Windows 10 in my case, make sure you choose enough so that that can still operate. Now I'm going to go with 1024 megabytes, 1 gigabyte. It's also the recommended memory size. If you've got 4 gigabytes of RAM, then allocating a quarter of that to the virtual machine should be okay. Click Next when you're ready. Oh, and you can change this afterwards. If you get it wrong, it's easy to make the change later. Hard disk. We do want to create a virtual hard disk now, so I want you to click Create. Leave this as the default VDI VirtualBox disk image, and choose Dynamically Allocated here. I want you to change the size of this virtual hard disk to 20 gigabytes. As with the RAM, the storage space that you allocate to this virtual machine must be available on your physical system. So 20 gigabytes, click Create. Now this is a dynamically allocated virtual hard drive, so those 20 gigabytes won't be used all at once. They'll be used up as we install tools and software to this new Debian operating system. Now, the operating system isn't actually installed yet. If you click Start, then you will see that it's asking for a startup disk. There's nothing that this VM can boot from just yet. So I'm going to click Cancel. And you can see there's an error message that says, no bootable medium found, system halted. We don't have anything installed to this VM just yet. I'll show you how to do that very soon. You can close the VM. You do not need to save the machine state, just power off the machine, click OK. Now, if when you start that virtual machine for the first time, you get a different type of error message, or the virtual machine just simply won't start, then please check the troubleshooting guide that I have provided for this lecture. To install Debian, you will need to insert the image file that you downloaded earlier into this VM's virtual optical drive. To do that, open the VM settings by clicking on Settings here. Choose Storage, and then where it says Empty here, click over to the right, select this little icon here, select Choose a disk file, and then select the image file that you downloaded. And while you've got the settings open for this virtual machine, you can make some other changes too. If you go to System, you can see that you can make changes to this VM's motherboard, processor, and you can also change some acceleration settings too. If you do need to change the memory, you can do that under the Motherboard tab. What I recommend here is that you increase the number of processors or processor cores available to your VM to 2. I also recommend that you go to Display and change the amount of video memory available to the maximum. That is assuming you have enough spare memory on your physical machine. When you're finished making changes, click OK.